Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to a new episode of Words of Wellness. I'm your host, Yassir Al-Manawi, a clinical therapist. Today, again, we're going to continue talking about family relations, and what do we need to do in a family. So we have an ayah from the Quran. We're going to read the ayah, and we're going to keep on going with this issue. So let's go ahead and read the translation. And the believers, men and women, are protecting friends of one another. They join the right and forbid the wrong. Okay, now we're all talking about character and character building. Okay, if I do that, if I join or enjoin the right and forbid the wrong, what am I doing? I'm actually building a character, not only in my family now, but we're talking about society. A lot of the emotional imbalances, it grows from an individual to a family to a society. Remember when we talk about 3 different types of system. I'm a system within a bigger system. So I need to watch everything I'm doing. If I join the right within the family, then the next step, I need to take it to a different level. That different level, it's going to give me a sense of satisfaction. It's going to give me a sense of success. It's going to give me a sense of security. It's going to give me a sense of strength at the same time. And those are elements of what? Those are elements of living a healthy life. So I have to take a look at the whole thing together. I can't just take a look at myself and I say, well, that's where it all stops. I'm just going to take care of myself and that's it. No, it goes more than that. And let me tell you something. When we have somebody that's coming for treatment from a depressive episode or depression, you know what mostly or most likely to be found is that they feel alone, they feel lonely, and they don't have any interaction with other people. They do not feel connected with the people. They do not feel connected with the society that they live in. That's a problem. So the techniques that we use with them is that I tell somebody who's coming from depressive episode is get out and do something you don't want to do. With that same concept, there is something that we call depression in marriage. And with that same concept, we have something else that we call depression in society. What does that mean? It's all related. It's just different levels. But it is related. If I tell an individual, do something positive for yourself because you're depressed, well, he's going to do it. If people come in a family unit, and I tell them, well, okay, what's going on? And I realize that they have depression in marriage. What they need to do is that they need to do something positive, not only for each other, but with each other. How do they do that? That's when you become selfless. That's when you do things with other people. That's when you become involved with other people. We have the old saying that when you look at somebody else's problems, your problem will become or will look insignificant. That's, to a certain extent, it's true. Your problems are significant and everything, but if you open your eyes and become more involved with others and become more involved with the society that you live in, you're going to find yourself healthier and your problems are going to be to a lesser extent. They're not going to be to the same extent. So let's see. By doing that, you're actually gaining, your family is gaining, your society is gaining, and at the same time, you're teaching your children morals, values, and good character. And that's what we're all after. Just imagine if we are with each other, and we are talking with each other, and somebody has a problem, and then I tell them, well, okay, in a very nice way, we can deal with it this way or that way. They feel that they are safe. They feel that they have a friend. Same thing with the family. Same thing, my kids are going to grow up to do the same exact thing with their family. They are going to be involved with the community. So now, to wrap this up about characters and building characters, I cannot look at one aspect and leave the other. It's all in the family. That's why I am a firm believer. If I correct myself and I watch myself and I live a healthy life, balanced life, it will be transferred into my family. It will be transferred into the society. So I need to take it back to the basics with everybody. I need to take it back to the basics in our child rearing. And we need to watch what we do with our kids. We don't want to transfer to them the wrong ideas by complaining all the time. We don't want to transfer to them the wrong ideas about other people. We don't want to transfer to them the wrong ideas by doing the wrong thing. And you know what? I'm going to just stop there for a second and I'm going to say something about that. Because nobody is protected from making mistakes. So what's going to happen if you make a mistake and your children saw that? Are you going to hide it? No, don't do that. Don't do that. We're human beings. And this is the first thing that we need to teach our children. That we are human beings and we could make mistakes at any given time. It doesn't make it right. We can correct it. We can correct it together. So that's the approach that you want to take with the children. And that's the approach that you want to take with your friends, with your society. Because the right doers and the wrong doers, we always follow the right doers. We probably need to talk about something else, that is, a human being is like a sponge. That means he's adaptive. He adapts to society. He adapts to everything that he lives in. So if you take this sponge and you put it in water and you squeeze it, it's going to give you water. If you take the same sponge and you put it in milk and you squeeze it, it's going to give you milk. So the same idea is transferred to humans. You need to realize that if you are with the wrong type of people, you are going to end up doing the same thing. Your kids are going to end up doing the same thing. If you are with the right type of people, you are going to do the same thing. And your kids and your children are going to do the same thing. So I want you to pay attention to that. Because you can't be doing something wrong and professing the right thing for your children. It is not going to work. This is hypocrisy. And we're going to go back to hypocrisy. You remember I told you the whole thing is connected together. Therefore, you need to watch your actions with yourself, your family, and the society that you live in. And I hope that you are going to be able to transform what we're talking about today or what we discussed today into your daily life. With that, I leave you in peace, and we'll see you in our next episode, inshallah, of Words of Wellness. Thank you, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.